Hello there, Dennies. Alright then, let's go. So, whether copyright limits one's creativity or not is a debatable argument, full stop. I personally think that it provides a positive development for society, and this essay will discuss the example of Sony music competition and research from Billboard, from the music industry, to demonstrate points and demonstrate arguments. Okay, to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, I want you to write me 5 sentences with this copy-paste sentence adapted to some different essay topics. Okay, the reason being is because this is a perfect opportunity to get a perfect sentence, a grammatically perfect sentence in your essay. And if you've got one grammatically perfect sentence in your essay that you don't have to worry about, then you've only got maybe 12 or 13 more to go, but at least you've got 10% of the exam, at least band 8, band 9, okay? So that's why it's important. According to Mr. Newman, director of Sony Music, our imagination and creativity have no limitation. Okay, full stop. Limitations caused by copyright provides a new opportunity to explore more possible solutions. That doesn't make any sense. If we're talking about limitations causing opportunity, I don't understand how limitations would cause opportunities. In 2013, Sony held a music competition and introduced a copyright application to calculate the percentage of copy from other songs. The result was a spectacular 95% of participants have less than 10% of similarities with other songs. This concluded that copyright boosts creativity. I would just go for a more simple argument, okay, because I don't really understand that. Maybe I would have to read the whole article about Sony Music and copyright and stuff like that, but I don't understand it, okay? It needs to be, I could understand it if I went back and read it and sort of like, and went over it 1 or 2 times, but, and taking the viewpoint of the examiner's getting paid per essay, is not getting paid by the hour, so they're not going to be that patient, okay? So it's better to go for a more simple argument, okay? And plus, there's less risk of making grammatical mistakes. Let's go. Furthermore, it is unarguable. Alright, so first sentence, I mean, task response, you probably got it, okay? Because you did link it very closely to the questions. That's fantastic. Well done there, Dennis. Now, this next one should be about society. Let's see. Okay. Furthermore, it is unarguable that all artists, or furthermore, it is an unarguable statement that all artists should be appreciated for their artwork. No, for the productions would be better. As singers, it is important that their voice, which is their asset through their song, should be valued at its best. Recent research from Billboard shows that most American singers suffer more than 40% more than 40% of potential incomes because of piracy. Therefore, it is American singers lose more than 40% of their income due to music piracy. Therefore, it is important to protect with copyright policies, especially when it comes to music and movie piracy. Okay, artwork, and this sentence I don't really understand. I understand the argument, but we should be linking it to society as well. Okay, so this one is, it's not as good as the other one, okay. Let's look at the positives, okay. You're following the sentence guide structure, that's good. In some cases, you're getting the task response perfect, fantastic, but we must remember to go for more simple arguments and pay extra attention to maybe the second part of the question as well, okay? And go for more simple arguments that correspond or that are closer to the question. Okay, Dennis? So keep writing using that structure, but just try and change the content a little bit. In conclusion, from the examples and arguments above, I firmly agree that copyright is a benefit to society, comma, especially the owners. Okay, no, we don't have to go into sort of like another paragraph. That was fine there. Okay. And we could have just said, in addition, it provides opportunities to explore creativity. Actually, just delete that sentence. This one looks like a good way to finish. With the implementation of copyright laws, it is expected that in the future every party will be rewarded accordingly with their efforts. Now that is a genius way to finish the essay. Well done there. Well done. Conclusion was fantastic if we deleted that sentence. But just try and get the content of these body paragraphs sorted and we're on to a winner. Let's have a look at your task 1. Okay, so really, look, have a look at the tutorials. Okay, you've got access to Academic Task 1 course. Use it because this is your overall sentence that should be stuck at the end. All right. So the bar chart provides information of caloric intake of UK males throughout their life. Full stop. The percentage of dairy covers almost 40 or reaches almost 42%. No, reaches almost. No, I wouldn't have said reaches almost. Here we could have said reaches almost 20%. Okay, because it's just under, but it doesn't make any sense to say it reaches almost 42% because we don't know if it's at 41%, in which case it would have been true. So we have to say the percentage of dairy reaches over 40% of the total calories for males under 25. Full stop. The rest of the sources for this group were equally spread out with approximately 20% each. Good. As they grow older, there was a shift from meat intake from 20% to almost half of the total percentage for people aged 25 to 49 years old. Good. This makes meat the major source of calorie intake for this group. Very good. Very good. Let's see, we don't need that sentence. We could just say, regarding the over 50s, pulses were pulses were the main source compared to the rest of the group, comma, reaching more than 2/3 of the total intake, whereas calories from vegetables is the smallest for the group. Full stop. To sum up, pulses are mainly consumed by the elderly, whereas the rest of the group, it is the least source of calories taken. No, not the best summary. Overall, it is clear that each age group has a clear preference. 0 to 24, dairy. 25 to 49, meat. Over 50, pulses. And, incidentally, regardless of age, vegetables is constantly amongst the least popular. Full stop. And then we're paying attention to the exception. Okay, so good start there, Dennies, with your task 1. You know the score now. Implement all the corrections, add the mistakes to your personal error list, and then check the next work you send me with your personal error list. Also do a word count and edit it if it's over 250. And then send it all back to me in one email. Okay, Dennies, you're doing well. Let's carry on improving.